Hey Leo, this is your reading for October 2019 or whenever the messages may find you and resonate. And Leo energy immediately wants to talk. We have the Page of Swords and the Magician card out. Air sign energy, younger air sign energy, and Aries energy coming through at the center of your reading for October 2019, or again, Leo, also just whenever the messages may find you and resonate. We are using the Game of Thrones tarot deck. If you're interested in this deck, just check out the description below for more information. The Tower card reversed has wanted to show a couple of times for you all now. Once before recording, when I was shuffling and meditating with the deck, that's showing up in your past. That makes perfect sense to me with the way that I read. So some of you are dealing with an Aries energy currently, or as I said, possibly, and or a younger air energy. Of course, those energies can be in your own chart, as always, Leos, and it looks like maybe a Scorpio energy in the past. Or what I wanted to say first is that some of you in the recent past have been rebuilding, maybe with someone. The Chariot card shows up in your future position. Your advice is the Wheel of Fortune. For a lot of you, this is saying, advising you to embrace divine timing. Take advantage of what seems to be a fated opportunity. I think a lot of you are definitely going to in the near future. I see you forging ahead, creating a path for yourself with confidence, with youthful energy. And for a lot of you, this youthful air energy is actually how you're coming across. Perhaps you do have significant Aquarius, Libra, and or Gemini in your chart that you identify with, or is you know, it could be Leo, could be your sun, moon, rising sign, your Venus, your North Node, etc., any placement. So maybe you have another placement that you identify with that is how you're showing up in the center of the spread here. Again, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, any of those placements, or it could be ruling an area of your chart that's of particular interest to you at this time, right? It's like Pluto going direct has helped you to start rebuilding some things, Leo, because that happened, what, about a week ago now? On the 3rd, Pluto went direct. And Venus is now in Scorpio as of just a couple of days ago. So either, you know, through one of those transits, around one of those transits, I feel like there's been this energy of rebuilding for a lot of you. And after a tower moment, right? After a lot of things fell apart, fell away, sort of a lot of things just became apparently not yours. You just sort of realized that they weren't for you, even if you had originally built them for yourself, right, Leos? And you were left with the truth that caused everything to sort of fall apart. You were left with what was for you, what is real for you. And I see you then at the center of the spread, whether there's significant air that you identify with or not, just with that same youthful confidence and energy that's here in the near future with the Chariot card, right? Wielding that truth that has caused you to, or been the catalyst for you to detach from a lot of things, people, old ways, places, parts of yourself recently, right? Anything of that nature. And so, you know, that's it. This is often read as bad news. Well, not exactly bad news, but right, just a difficult message. A difficult message to carry, to deliver, to receive, coming in. So I'm not sure really why I said bad news, but it's bad news for some other people around you, I think is the case here. It's difficult for other people to accept this truth, and so it can be difficult for you to carry it, to try to communicate it. I think there's an Aries around you who's supporting you in this, or someone around you who you can see has all of the tools to manifest what they want, or they seem to, because they have all of the tools to manifest what you want, and they're helping you in that regard. You're learning from them. If not an Aries energy, and if not someone who you feel that you can look to as a guide in terms of how to manifest what you want, or at least how to acquire the tools you feel you need. If neither of those things resonate, then you may be interacting with someone who is sort of carrying a trickster energy when we see the Magician card even in the upright, and especially this particular depiction of it. This could be somebody who is seeming like a supporter, but in truth is actually being shisty, trying to get something from you, is trying to show you one thing while doing something else. So you want to be very, very careful if this is the person who's offering you that opportunity, that offer that seems fated, destined, like good luck, good fortune. But I do really feel like your advice here is to take that opportunity. And I also get the feeling that in this particular spread, in this case, the Magician actually may be the person somehow offering you one of the tools that you feel you need to manifest what you want. Maybe specifically money for some, and maybe this is how you are proceeding in rebuilding after a lot of things fell apart, away from you, for you. You had found you needed to detach from a lot of things, right? There could be a Cancer here in the near future as well, with the Chariot card showing upright. If that's somebody that you've been looking to spend more time with, hear from, see. I do see that Cancer energy, of course. 2 of Cups, 2 of Chalices on the bottom of the deck, so that very well may be the case. Someone that you identify as a Cancer who has significant Cancer energy that you're partnering with, coupling with. Otherwise, the partnership may be with this, again, Magician character, Aries, or someone who's helping you with acquiring the knowledge or the tools that you need to manifest what you want. But it looks like you're getting there one way or the other, especially if there's not a Cancer involved in the near future here. It looks like you are absolutely charging toward your goal, not allowing anything to stop you, distract you too much, not even your own habits, addictions, behavior patterns that I think is part of what you've been changing recently, for a lot of you anyway. Nothing is stopping you. You know you're getting there. And this fated opportunity, this good luck, good fortune, you really couldn't decide how it came in, when it came in, why it came in, but it's up to you to take advantage of it. And I, again, really see that that's what you're advised here to do. Yes, take advantage of this opportunity. It is your good luck, your good fortune. And that is affording you this victory that we see here in the near future. So it looks like most of you are already on the path to, accepting that offer, or again, taking advantage of that opportunity. However, it falls out for you specifically. But victory is only the beginning, right? When we see the Chariot card, it's also reminding you of that. That's affording you that victory. if you decide to take advantage of it, and it looks like most of you are. But victory will only be the beginning. It will be a long path of trying to keep up that confidence, that youthful energy, that sense of balance, direction, focus, fierceness, that all come with this card of victory, the Chariot card, the Cancer card. It is a lot of energy to carry. It is a lot of energy to live up to keep up with, and it is a long road of keeping that up. So know that you're setting a standard, a pace really for yourself that you're going to be keeping up with energetically for a long time, continuing down this road. And that's not to scare you away from it. That's really just to read what the cards are saying, right? And for me, it sounds like it's to prepare you, that's why it's here. And then the Four of Swords shows up a second time. This also showed when shuffling and meditating with the deck. I think it may have still been on the bottom of the deck when I started the recording. I'm not sure if I even showed it to you at that point or not. If not, it was there not long before. So I see that at this energy again. And because it's going to be a long road, just my words about the fact that it will be a lot of energy to keep up with for a long time, and victory is only the beginning, are not enough to prepare you. You must also prepare yourself, right? And this is what we see in the more distant future, is you sort of going into a cocoon, spending time in meditation, maybe having some Reiki healing done, or some other type of energetic healing that really speaks to you or works for you. And taking time for lots of time for solemn contemplation and meditation about the task ahead, the path ahead, the new way. As I said, it looks like so many things have fallen apart, fallen away, and you don't want time for yourself, time for healing, time for meditation, solitude, solemn contemplation, etc., to be part of what falls away, right? You can't let it be, especially now. But it looks like many things have fallen away so that you can forge this path forward of your own. Be victorious in manifesting what it is. Realize that you too can have those tools, can wield those tools. The most, it just looks like taking advantage of this opportunity might be difficult for you because of what other people think. Like it's maybe it is a difficult truth to walk with, to carry, but I feel that for a lot of you it's difficult to deliver and communicate because others are not as accepting of it. And it may be who you want to be with. Perhaps, Leos. It may have something to do with this Cancer or these other signs we've mentioned. It may be, just to throw them all out there, because we've said Aries and Cancer and Scorpio as an air signs, and now I see earth signs. So it could be anybody just about at this point. And we all have all of the signs in our charts somewhere all of the time. So I would never, they're highlighted at different times, but I would never get too hung up on the signs. It's just great when they confirm, reaffirm things, right? But yeah, it may be about, who you want to be with, who you want to partner with, who you want to couple with, what you want to choose as your vocation, right? Something like that. But and this opportunity affords you this victory, but it will be a long path, and you're going to come to see that by the end of the month, moving into November even. You're going to come to see and realize this and move into this space of solemn contemplation and meditation, partially because you need to really conserve your energy and be ready for this lengthy, demanding path, high energy path, but also because you're going to want to get away from anyone who isn't accepting of this new truth, the truth that really is left after lots of things have fallen away for you, what is left that is real for you, and or anyone who does turn out to be acting as a trickster of sorts. That'll be the case for some, not for others. If we wanted to expand on this reading, get more specific, or just do a fresh reading for you, we could always do a personal reading. Information about personal readings, ordering them from me, is down below in the description. There are your links and all the information you would need, including my email address, which is lunartickstarot@gmail.com, and my name is A's, and I'm always happy to work with you. So that's always an option if we want to get more specific. But in a general read, that really is what I see coming through for Leo. You are last, but certainly not least, Leo. That is just the way that the cookie crumbled this month. I always draw the signs from a box randomly, so I just go in the order usually that I pull, besides maybe the sign or the two signs that are having birthdays that month. But yeah, this does seem to have a lot to do with a coupling, Leos. Maybe it is an earth sign or any of the other ones we mentioned, like I said, but not necessarily a romantic one. That might be the way it plays out for you, what we might be talking about, any type of partnership or bond forming. And it can always be, when I see the two of water, two of chalices here, it can always be between someone and sort of what they love doing, you know, and the essence of that art, the essence of that practice, the essence of that that work in the world, that creation in the world for them, and that connection can be much the same and represented much the same as like a friendship or a romance or a business partnership, like we also see in the Two of Cups. So it's anything of that nature that's an emotional connection for you is what we're talking about. Interesting. I just see so many different ways that these messages could be read. There's so many different ones coming through. But I think that's where we're going to leave it, again, with it being a general spread. Definitely don't, toward the end of the month, don't ignore the intuitive nudge that is clearly going to lead you into this solemn contemplation and meditation, Leo. And that definitely means yes, making time for healing and meditation in whatever way that works best for you and speaks most to you, but definitely solemn contemplation and meditation. Definitely spending some time, finding some time to get away from all opinions, all influences, all media, anything that could sort of change your mood or your mindset, and really just listening to you and what you want, what you think, what path you choose, right? What you choose to create, with what truth you choose to represent, to carry, to share. And I think a lot of it this month for you is going to be in connecting to what drives you, what motivates you, what gives you confidence, what fills you with enough energy to meet your daily demands, your long-term goals, what gives you courage, bravery, what is worth gambling for, taking a risk for, taking a leap for, but in your own honest, solemn opinion, right? So yeah, we will leave it at that, Leo. I know I keep saying that. I just keep seeing more and more, and I could just keep digging in. That's why I always say if you wanted to expand on this, we could. But that said, I also want to say thank you, as always, for all of your support to Lunartics Tarot. It is truly appreciated. For likes, comments, subscribes, shares, donations, orders, all of it. It means the world to me. And I hope you make very wise choices for yourselves moving forward, Leos. I love you. Make the most of the rest of Libra season, and of course the Aries full moon energy that is upon us. It is almost here. And I will post another reading for you just as soon as I can.